Hey, this is Joe from HomeStudioCorner.com. Who do you compete with when you're working in the studio? A lot of people like to use reference tracks, so they're working on a mix and they pull in a reference track of a professional mix that they listen to and kind of compare their mix to and go make changes. I'm all for that, but are you competing with that mix engineer? If you are, it's probably not a good idea. Here's what I mean. That person who mixed that professional track has dozens and thousands of hours of experience more than you do. So for you to try to mix like they do is probably not going to happen. And even if you have a friend or a buddy or somebody that has kind of the same skill level as you and you want to compare your mixes to theirs, that's not really helpful either. If their mixes are horrible, it doesn't really matter that your mix is better than theirs. Yours could still be horrible. It's just a little less horrible. That's not great. There's no benefit to competing on that level either. The best way for you to compete is to compete with yourself. And what I mean by that is, are you getting better? If you compare today's mix with last month's mix, is it better? If you compare today's mix with a mix you did a couple years ago, are you getting better? If the answer is no, then you need to figure out what the problem is and stop focusing on the wrong things and focus on the right stuff. If you're too busy competing with everybody else, you might not be getting better. So instead, compete with yourself. And you may not be improving as fast as you'd like, but as long as there's some sort of momentum, some sort of movement in the right direction, you're on the right track.